Hi everyone, welcome back to another video here on Food Chain TV, where my mission is to help you become a better cook. Today we're going to talk about asparagus. Now you're either a snapper or you're a peeler. Now if you're a snapper, you definitely want to watch this video because today I'm going to show you guys why peeling your asparagus is the best way to go. So here's the issue with asparagus. The skin towards the bottom of the asparagus tends to be thick and tough, and that makes it really unpleasant to eat. So the quick thing to do is just to snap it off. But while this does work, you end up with a shorter piece of asparagus and a lot of waste. You could be potentially throwing out half the asparagus. Now, when there's a lot of asparagus to prep, snapping makes sense. I've snapped a lot of asparagus myself, but if you want to spend a little more time and effort, there's a much better way. And that is peeling the tough skin on the bottom of the asparagus using a peeler. If we look at the bottom of the asparagus, underneath that skin, there's actually a lot of edible, delicious pulp. See, I'm going to cut it here and I'll show you. If you're willing to spend a little bit more time doing prep, there's no reason to waste all of this delicious asparagus. And here's another thing to consider about asparagus. When you keep the skin on, the asparagus isn't really able to absorb many flavors. So by peeling it, not only are we keeping more of the asparagus, but we are reducing waste. And because we took the skin off of the bottom, that part of the asparagus can now absorb any flavor that we add into it. So here's where cooking technique comes in, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Okay, so peeling asparagus is very easy as long as you have the right tools. This is my favorite peeler. It's an OXO swivel peeler, and this is what I use. So really easy, you just put your asparagus down on the board and you just peel the bottom half of it that has all that thick skin, just like that. Okay, rotate it. I'm doing this in slow motion. Normally, once you get the hang of this, you can do it really fast. There we go, and that's it. Peeled asparagus. This is the skin here that's really tough, and this is the reason that most people snap off the bottoms, because you don't want to eat that thick skin. But look at this, we have a nice peeled piece of asparagus, and that bottom part here is going to absorb a lot of flavor, and it's going to save you some money. And if your ends are a little bit dry like this, you just get your knife and you snip them off. Once you get the hang of the peeler, you can also just do this by hand, just like that, real quick. You don't need to put it down on the board, but do whatever you're comfortable with. Practice makes perfect. Alright, so here's all the skin. And here's our peeled asparagus. Now let's talk about cooking techniques because we want to braise this in a flavorful liquid so that the bottoms absorb all the flavor. Okay, so we're going to braise the asparagus. Let me show you how. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with steaming or grilling or roasting your asparagus, but for this video we're going with maximum flavor. And maximum flavor means that we're actually putting flavor inside of the asparagus, and we're doing this, like I said before, by braising, which is cooking it in a little bit of flavored liquid, in this case that flavored liquid being chicken stock. So very simple recipe. We're just going to add enough chicken stock to come maybe halfway up the asparagus. You don't want to cover it completely. I'll put some olive oil on there. I'll turn the heat up to medium-high and cover it with a lid. And as soon as you see it start to steam, just steam it like this with the lid on for 90 seconds. Then you turn the heat down to low, remove the lid, and continue to cook these for an additional 8 minutes on a low simmer. So what's happening here is the bottom of the asparagus, because we took the skin off, is absorbing all of the nice flavors from the chicken broth, and because we left the skin on the tips aren't overcooking. Okay, so we're going to get the best of both worlds. We're going to get a soft piece of asparagus that's not overly cooked on top, but is really, really flavorful on the bottom. And now, 8 minutes later, we are ready to plate our delicious asparagus. Now I'm going to season it with some fresh lemon juice and some fresh cracked pepper. And look at this beautiful dish of braised asparagus. It smells delicious, it looks delicious, and it was so easy to make. And of course, here's my favorite part of making these videos for you, is the part where I get to taste it. And guys, let me tell you, this was so good. The asparagus had so much flavor to it. It was still somewhat crunchy up top. It was nice and tender through the middle and the bottom. And again, so much flavor. I want you guys to give this dish a try. If you haven't done this before, this might be your favorite go-to way to cook asparagus for maximum flavor, maximum yield, and the least amount of wastage. Thank you guys very much for watching this video and for watching all of my videos. As you know, my mission is to help you become a better cook, so please support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't already subscribed, and share this with someone who you think would love to learn how to cook asparagus for maximum flavor. Alright guys, see you on the next video.